Hello and welcome back to the Helmet Head YouTube channel. Now MOMAN have sent me their C2X wireless microphone system, stating that it's going to be a game changer for audio on this channel. So let's put this through the 11 out of 10 test. So let's start with the great unboxing. Now everything on the packaging feels really good, all the printing is nice and clear, and as I've come to expect from MOMAN, everything is printed and easy to read and understandable. So let's get this box open. As soon as you open up the box, you will see this really nice and small carry box, as well as good, clear, written instructions on top of the box. It literally covers every single setting, way of pairing, doing the entire lot as possible. Unzipping the hard case protective box, you'll see that you've got two transmitters, one receiver, and a whole selection of connection leads. That includes so much stuff, including lapel mics and all the relevant connections. You've got dead cats that can go straight onto the receivers, as it's got its own built-in microphone as well. Plus you've got a three-way charger to be able to charge all of the units at one time, as well as you've got all of your TRS cables that you could possibly need to plug into a whole different set of cameras. The lapel mics that come with this set feel good quality with plenty of cable. That means that you could hide the transmitter behind you with the lapel mic attached to the front. That's really good to see. That now brings me on to the receivers and transmitters. In your hand, these feel really well built, super light and really easy to use, with multiple functions including muting, power on, be able to change your decibels up and down, and the actual transmitters still feel incredibly lightweight for what they're packed with the built-in microphones, the out microphone to plug your lav mic into, including one-touch mute. Also, you've got your pairing button as well. Now I can remove that protective film. Oh, I love that feeling. Now it's always important to make sure that you give everything a full charge before use, and it comes with this three-way charging lead that you can plug straight in, and within an hour and a half all of your units are fully charged. Quite quickly, the TFT screens will power on and show you the charging level, and as soon as they're fully charged, they will switch off. With them now fully charged, to pair them is super easy. You just hold down the power button for around 5 seconds, each unit will power on, and then it will automatically connect. There's no need to press the pairing button whatsoever at all. They will automatically connect. If they go out of range, then they reconnect as well. And straight away the audio quality is there. So let's put these to the real world test. Well, I've taken the C2 out of the box, standard settings. All I've added is the dead cat onto it, and I'm recording on a GoPro 11 and attaching it in. So we're going to do some audio quality tests exactly like I normally would if I was going to vlog, to see what the audio difference is between the standard audio that the GoPro 10 will pick up and also the C2 receiver. So this is the audio test using the C2. This is the audio test. Like I said, standardly set up. Now we'll swap to the GoPro. Now it's the GoPro. This is the standard audio you would get from the GoPro straight out of the Media Mod. This is the audio that you'd expect to receive back. And back to the audio of the MOMAN C2. See the difference? Hear the pitch difference. The conditions outside are pretty grey as well. We've got a reasonable piece of wind, a normal vlogger's day. So hopefully you can tell the difference between the audio of the MOMAN C2 and the audio of the GoPro. Can you spot the difference there? Can you hear the crispness between it? Because the audio of the GoPro is just like this. With the audio now coming back through the C2, we've got a slight windy day. It's a slight breeze to it. Sort of standard conditions. The dead cat should be getting rid of all of that wind noise, and you should be able to hear me nice and clear. Now you can either record in mono or stereo. In this case, straight out the box, it's stereo and the gain is set at 15. The gain is adjustable. We're gonna have a good play with the game later, because if I'm right, this might give me the best helmet audio I've ever had. So now the C2 boasts a range of 100 meters. So let's do the range test. So I'm going to put the camera down on a bench, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly back away talking to you, because of course if you're trying to film something, you're working on something, or for instance you've got other people coming in on the camera and you're far away, you've got to be able to test that range. So the 100 meters should go extremely far, and I'm dipping down inside this bowl as we speak. But hopefully you can still hear me nice and clearly. So the range test, I'm going to turn around and start walking away a little bit more. So hopefully this range test is going to work fantastically. I've picked one of the worst days to test this on because now it's starting to sprinkle with rain. But as this happens, I'm going to get right to the edge, right over here. I don't even know if you can still see me on camera. I've gone that far away. Who knows? So I'm still going, and I'm still going. And I'm going to be right on the edge of where this is. And if you can still see me on that camera, I'm super impressed. And if the audio is still perfectly clear, I'm super impressed again. So it's heavily raining now and I've had to go and hide underneath a tree. What brings me to the point of how long you can get out of the wireless system. Now it will run for 8 hours of continuous filming. A full day basically of filming, and it only takes 1.5 hours to charge the units as well, and then you've got another 8 hours. That's a decent, really decent amount of time. At the end of the day, real world vlogging does give you this. It's windy now, it's picking up, it's hitting me. The rain is coming through this tree and landing on top of my head. And this is real world vlogging. If you're out and you've only got a certain amount of time to capture a shot, then these only weighing 32 grams, are really comfortable. You don't know that they're there, it feels natural, and you can talk and hopefully pick up the audio, because audio is the most important thing when it comes down to vlogs. Hopefully pick up that audio regardless of how bad the weather is. So the rain has now stopped, the sun has come out, and I'm walking along this very, very noisy path. But the C2 on size at the end of the day is not huge, it's not massive. Because of that lightweight, this is able just to unclip, pop into my pocket when I'm not using it. I don't even know that it's there. Pop out again, clip it on, get the audio that I want to get. Now the receiver's sitting on top of the GoPro and it is running a lead straight into the back of the media mod. So when I'm out vlogging, I can obviously use the GoPro as a normal GoPro for its hard cases. But when I want to get out and capture that all audio, all I need to do is clip it onto the top of the media mount, plug it into the back, and I will have quality studio audio all the time. So now that brings me on to why this is called the C2X, because what the X stands for is you've got 2 transmitters. So for instance, if you were working with, say, another famous YouTuber and you wanted to be able to both talk at the same time no matter where you are, it works just like this. Hello! See, just like that. Now, if you're going to interview a person as well, now I'm mic'd up behind the camera and over there is Darren, also known as the Sidekick Solo on YouTube. If you're going to ask them a very important question, very relevant to the things that they do, like this: what is your favourite cheese?
I like a bit of blue cheese.
A bit of blue cheese.
Yeah.
How great does that work?
Really well, isn't it?
That now brings me to this, because I'm able to set the decibels from 0 to 15, what comes in extremely handy, because as a motorcycle vlogger, I end up having to run my audio through my helmet, and to try to get a setup that actually works is incredibly difficult. So by setting this to 0 and taking the supplied lav mic, what I've done is I've tucked it inside this helmet, just within inside the chin peak, run the wire down to the transmitter that will then pop into my pocket. The receiver will go on the GoPro at the top, and then I've got wireless audio straight in to my GoPro. No other equipment needed at all. That should give me the best helmet audio I've ever had. So this is the on-road helmet audio test. This is the audio that you're going to get from the setup that I just showed you. Helmet audio is one of the most difficult things to try to achieve, full stop. What makes this setup a complete game changer. That now brings me to all of the awesome things that you could do with the C2X system, because think about it, if you already own the MOMAN H2 intercom system, that means that you can have a great conversation with your pillion or a biker friend. That also means that you can literally wire up your pillion or obviously your biker friend and catch all the audio, because you've got 2 transmitters into one camera. That could be absolutely awesome. Not just that, by having two, if you were out capturing footage and you wanted to get more of the engine sound or more of the exhaust sound, you could say place the other transmitter in a rucksack or under your seat to catch all that extra sound, be able to push that footage that little bit further. So I am seriously impressed, really impressed. And now I've looked to put the price point of these, and I kid you not, these are about half the price of their competitors to get this kind of good studio sound quality. To get the C2X, that's got the two transmitters, the one receiver, and all of that kit, all that wiring gear, it is just over £155. But if you only want the one transmitter and the one receiver, so just ordering a C2, that's just over £135. And I've even got you a discount code so you can get it cheaper. So everything's down in the description that you need to order these. But MOMAN, you've done it again. You've really impressed me. For what you get for the price, these are incredible. Seriously, wow.